Okay, so I'm going to briefly go over trapezoid notes. So non-isosceles trapezoids, what that means is these sides right here that I'm touching are not congruent. One pair of opposite sides are parallel, so that's marked for you. Consecutive angles are supplementary, so that means that these two angles here will add up to 180, and these two angles here will add up to 180. Alright, so an isosceles trapezoid means that these two sides are congruent. So non-parallel sides of the legs are congruent, as marked for you. Diagonals are congruent, so these diagonals are the same length. Base angles are congruent, and opposite sides are supplementary. So looking at number 1, if I'm trying to find angle K here, I'm going to subtract 51 from 180, and angle K is 129 degrees because these two angles are supplementary. Same with these two, angle M, subtract from 180, get 93 degrees. Okay, next one. These two have to add up to 180, so to solve for this, I'm going to go 54 plus 8x plus 6, set it equal to 180. These are supplementary. Solve, I get 8x equals 120. Then I get x equals 15. Number 5 and number 7. This is an isosceles trapezoid, so I need to find length DG. DG. DG is going to be the same length as EF. So congruent to EF. DF, this diagonal here is congruent to EG. Okay, number 7. Angle Q. This is an isosceles trapezoid, so if the base angles are congruent, that would make the top angles also congruent because these are still supplementary. So angle Q is going to be 112. Angle R is going to be 68 degrees because 180 minus 112 is 68. Okay, last one. If MOP is an isosceles trapezoid, MP is congruent to NO, so I can set these two congruent to each other and solve for x. Solving for x, I'm going to get x equals 3. And MO, the diagonal, is 12y minus 37. And PN, the other diagonal, is 5y plus 19. Set the two diagonals equal to each other. Solve for y. Get y equals 8. So you need to use what you know from the properties of trapezoids to solve. So looking at the next one, I know that base angles are congruent. I can set those two equal to each other. Once I know these two, these angles here are supplementary, so that's how I can find those angles.